met Leo Messi when he first came into Barca's first team locker room. He was only 16 years old, but I'd already heard a lot about him. A good friend who had worked in football for a long time said to me, "Xavi, there are some real stars who are going to join the first team." He was talking about the Piqué Fabregas generation, but there's one in particular, an Argentinian. You won't believe it, he's a beast, you'll see. And we saw right away that he was different. There were things we noticed from his very first rondo, from his first touch of the ball. Leo had something very special. He understood the game, he completed his dribbles and his passes no matter which players were in front of him. He even humiliated our best defenders. We travelled together shortly after he arrived. I discovered an educated, respectful and humble young man. Messi's an example because even when he became an important person, he never lost these traits. He was different, but he was only 16 years old. Of course I thought he was going to become a great player, but football is very complicated. There are lots of factors which come into play, so I could have never imagined that he would become the best player in history. We will never see a player like him, not only because of what he's capable of doing, but also because he knew how to last, to keep performing over and over again. Some players perform for 2 or 3 years. He seems eternal. Leo, we the Culé are really lucky that you chose Barcelona. You were the cornerstone for the club's success over these last 10 years, and your mentality is a winning mentality. This attitude means you're furious when you lose a match. You can also be really sad about it because you always want to win. Nothing annoys you more than a defeat. I remember how disgusted you were after missing that penalty against Chelsea, which knocked us out of the Champions League. But also how annoyed you were at missing a penalty against City, even when we won 3-1. Who doesn't feel like this? It's also very difficult to be number one. Leo, personally I think of myself as your friend. You're introverted, it's hard for you to open up, but when you're comfortable, you're hilarious. You have a very dry and sarcastic humour, but you also have a big heart. You're a good guy. You always take time to help people in need. Leo, one of my friends needs your boots for a children's charity. You would take them off and give them away without thinking, always. But what I respect most about you is your honesty. You have a strong character, and when you don't like something, you don't like it. And there's no use trying to change your opinion. But you say it how it is. I've always felt that you will never deceive me. You only deceive defenders and goalkeepers. That means a lot. Thank you for everything, Leo, and thank you for playing the way you play. Thank you for your decisions, your goals, your passes and your dribbles. Thank you for everything you have brought to Barca and football, and thank you for being you. Thank you, Leo, you little machine.